Yeah, it goes, everybody, because today we're continuing on with a game called Kill or Love. Wait, here we are. We somehow got on topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? Yeah, I can't say. Oh, I see. Can you? You don't have to talk about it if you don't wanna. Then I won't. I'll shut up then. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? Hey, I thought we weren't gonna talk about it, and here we are talking about it. Actually, I don't really talk with other people all that much, or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What, really? Yeah, this surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It feels like if I let them in, they're going to turn out not nice. But you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jacques. I really hope you'd understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you're someone I can trust. Okay. Maybe the reason why we're really distant with everybody else is because we have this stalker girl, the nurse. We went for drinks again next week and then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. Never had wine. It was disgusting. Yeah, first time I tasted wine, I was like, this is what people are hyped out about? This is what people have, what you call that? Wine connoisseurs? The wine competition where you're like smelling the wine and then stating what it smells like and how you describe it. Like, it's all pretentious bullshit that nobody gives a shit about. Well, apparently they do because it has competition, wine competition and all this, but it's just so overhyped. It's not, but then again, it is still a niche thing that I think only rich, pretentious people are the only ones participating in it. So, yeah, I'm complaining about something that isn't related to me at all, nor does it affect me in any way whatsoever. But yeah, going back to the topic, wine isn't all that great tasting. My uncle has he's so rich that he's just collecting wine all over the world, and he tried to get me into wine tasting. I'm like, what is this shit? He didn't make me, he gave me this what do you call that, white chocolate, and then combined it with the wine, and I'm like, what's the I don't get it. I don't taste it. It's just chocolate, what is going on here? And he expected me to understand his sensibilities, his taste, his whatever whatever rich pretentious life he had. I think that kind of disappointed him because he's so excited, and I'm like, I felt bad. Like, maybe I should have lied and said, this is absolutely amazing. When I tried to ask if I could taste again, maybe there was something wrong with me. He was like, oh, if you're gonna taste again, you're gonna have to pay for that one. I'm like, oh, no thank you then. Yeah, I think that was the only conversation I had with my uncle. So, kind of sad when you think about it. But then again, we were never close anyway, so what's there to be sad about? But still, family. But yeah, we're not blood related at all. I should shut up now. It was disgusting, but I had to guess it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyway. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Strange. Soon we started going off more often, to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What, am I not your girlfriend already? Oh, and that's how it went. Oh, I guess that's it then. Wow. Must be a pretty Casanova there. August 9. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. There you go. Why am I messed up reading? I'd known for a while that something had happened, something that she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, a few of the things she said... No, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? Yeah. I had never imagined she was living with such a burden. Yeah, the fucking couch. It makes everything look awful to look at. It doesn't go well with the living room. Get rid of it. What a burden to live with. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. I don't. God, I feel like an idiot. And after I told you I've had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward. You know? I don't know. I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. Told her I'd protect her, keep her safe forever, and I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. Cool. You don't have to tell me if you don't wanna. It's okay. I do want to. I'd managed to keep quiet about my past. I'd only alluded to things, and now I told her everything. Wasn't a long story. What, nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that, it's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt it, I guess. Must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember if I couldn't. But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her all the few bland memories I had. And then what? Chapter 3, No More Stalin. August 10. I could write about all the talks we had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and finding out, about moving in, about pretty much anything that only involved the two of us. But I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at a cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change slowly and with trembling hands when Anna walked in. Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register towards me, empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Wait, let me just stir my coffee. Jacques? My God, is that you, Jacques? She had the nerve to pretend she'd stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is it you? Please don't cut in line. It's not fair to the other customers. The old lady was still tackling her mass of coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jacques. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, my name is Jacques, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacques out there. Oh, come on, you're you, all right. I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me. It's Anna. Don't you remember? Your old friend. No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years. Not me, must be someone else. Anna stared right at me. Through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. Singular. Because it's just an old lady. The customers weren't bothered one bit. They're actually enjoying the goddamn show. You assholes, be on my side, goddammit. Help me. Don't make me look like an idiot. Okay. Dicks. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to this pretty, charming girl who only wanted to talk to her friend. You are wasting my time, though. I'm still on the clock. That's a good point, Jacques. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. It's called a supermarket. God, you asshole. Someone like you doesn't belong here. So where should I be? At a hospital? Oh, wait. Oh, man. Foreshadowing. No, it's not. I was through trying to reason with her. Crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. Anna gave me a good, hard look. You're more Asian than before, because you're squinting. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jacques. And she went away, faded away, transitioned out, fade in, fade out. I let out a long breath I hadn't noticed I was holding. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her. But I didn't want to find out more. It's the body that remembers the physical pain it went through when dealing with her. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. Let's see if it's ready or so. Ooh, yeah. But I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way, I told myself. Guessing correctly, there'd be a next time. Guessing wrongly, that it'd be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. The old lady cried out. She'd found a quarter. Yippee. That took a while, lady. August 11. It's weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that and then go right to telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago, I don't think I could remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyway. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now. But nothing is happening, so fuck it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna, and who called me Jacques, even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. That's amazing, Jacques. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right, from the time you can't remember. I don't know, she might be some sort of scam artist. I just come up with that idea of Anna being a scam artist. Yeah, I noticed, you just said that. It seemed a good enough excuse to not go near her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jacques, at least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jacques, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? Kindness can be exploited in weakness and stuff. I wasn't being rude, I was being mean. You so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. It's not fair to me. I don't want to... What about me? It's not fair to me too, because I don't want to go through with this shit. I don't want to talk to her. There's a reason why. Maybe I don't have a reason, but the body somehow remembers. Sometimes you just get this gut feeling that we need to follow, like going near the edge of a cliff and you're like, yeah, no, maybe I shouldn't do that. Trust the instincts. It helped us survive this far. She seems like a nice girl. And don't you think it'd be good for you too? To be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jacques. People don't. Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. I keep telling you, it must have been some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will, eventually. But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You're my therapist now? God, everybody's playing therapist these days. And for free. You know, these armchair psychologists. I know, I'm just studying psychology and so, but from what I can tell, oh, shut up. Either show your license or shut the fuck up. We can analyze a person for fun, but don't be like, my analysis is the correct one. Mine is the objective. There's no way you can refute kind of statement shit. You'll be able to face it properly. I don't even have a face, lady. It's helped me a lot, you know, thinking about what happened to me, seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer, went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. What Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently, I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all out screamed. Maybe I still do all that. Who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't because I'm too busy fearing Anna and stuff. Though that's not to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it feels like so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after I would wake up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened, but then she got used to it. Or as used as you can get. Makes me feel like an asshole, realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights of my sleep was, I felt, a small price to pay so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter. In the end, if I decided to face the past or not, either way, it was coming. The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. Oh, really? I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. This is the store? I went into our building, up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna? Jacqueline. Oh, goodness, what are you doing here? I live here, lady. Don't tell me you. She pointed at the door as if to ask if I lived there. Yeah, that's my apartment. As you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and still, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was gonna say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here. She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Was it shit? Why are you giving me your shit? Ugh. Brownies. Oh, I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. I thought it was fecal matter. But we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. Oh, the place had been empty for weeks. I'm sure the guy who lived there before was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. What an amazing coincidence, though. To think we'd end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's so obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could happen by accident. Anna laughed. It was a sound like a fork scraping a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. You know my weakness. I like brownies, goddammit. I'm not a big fan of the sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who is Grace? My girlfriend. Pointed at her door with my thumb. We live together. My idea was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Grace. Yeah, she must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. It's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. No need. And she's not here right now. But, bye. I pretended to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl, be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I could only see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace. Talked with me a bit and then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right from the start there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down that all that shit happened. Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make another doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts from craning my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage. What do I do then with my brain turned to mush? Maybe then I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do. I need a clear mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrawling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. But that'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. Oh boy, we've gone off the deep end, boys. August 12. Anna's brownies were tasty. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Oh. I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff. Chocolate especially. Dark chocolate's the best. And then of course I had to explain where I got them. Huh. Weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know it is weird that she was stalking me since she knew where I live, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I could make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most on your own. Hey, I don't see the point of going to visit her though. We'll see more than enough of her anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrapped my arms around her. Oh, you sweet summer child, you stupid idiot, don't do that. Of course, you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. Couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. It's like having my fly open out in public. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight, but I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once I was telling myself to go there, you coward, but also to stay here, you idiot, and somewhere far away a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from where else? Anna's apartment. Uh-oh. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. This apartment of yours looks very much like ours. There you go. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace kneeling down, and Anna stood above her, and they were both smiling? They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jacques? Hi, Jacques. Did you decide to join us? No, What the hell is going on? This? Anna waved her hand on the floor at all the bits of glass, white ceramic actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yeah, that! Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had that stomach for it. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yeah, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She's cut herself already, look! Huh? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. But Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. There was a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hands hovered around Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong. How did this even happen? Try to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said it was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I could still help. She remembered I was there. Jacques, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. Frustrated, more frustrated than I ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there, in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually... She picked one up with the free fingers of her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Oh, Jesus. It's not bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jacques. If anyone else said it. But I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. Even though it's full of blood and shit? Ugh. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long? She must be flustered. Poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can't imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's still hard to believe, though I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb toward the middle of her hand. The wound was thin but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze, and I have... Oh, god damn it. have to edit here, fellas, because I have to prepare for work, guys. So excited for this game. So this is a Kill or Love. If you want to try the game for yourself, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.